Shot my dog, I can't stand.
Seems like Hasan got destroyed again by Asmongold. This is a record now at this point. Hasan be setting himself up. Let's take a look at this. Don't forget to hit the hype button and the like button and subscribe if you haven't.
Here to just get banned because I hate almost every single parasocial loser around here. And on that echo chamber of the Roach King, buddy, a random dude who never leaves his house and is just like fucking rehashing white supremacist comments that he reads on fucking Twitter.
It's white supremacy.
What we are trying to do around these parts.
What, bring in a bunch of fucking terrorists into the country? I don't know about that. Either way, my mindset is that if you don't want to play the game, you don't have to play the game. This is the difference between people like me and Hasan, is that I accept that some people don't want to be part of any movement. They don't care about any sort of, you know, oh my God, this is some like, you know, we have to stop this. You have to have an opinion on all of these topics. These people want to force you into an opinion, right? And my best argument for like supporting a person like me and things that I believe is that I don't want to do that. My goal, I will never force you to be on my side. I will never guilt trip people into being on my side. I will never try to make these like moral things where like you have to agree with me, you have to be on my side. I will never do that. None of this moral blackmail. And the reason why is because I fundamentally respect the people that simply don't want to engage in this. Meanwhile, with these other people embody the principle of you might not care about politics, but politics cares about you. They're coming for you.
I agree with Asmon. There's a lot of these people that's on social media trying to force you to pick a side or have certain political opinions. And I don't think that they even know that that's going to scare most people off. Me personally, if you try to force me to think a certain way, I'm going to look at you crazy. Like, why are you going so hard to try to force my opinion? Right? I might not necessarily even go to the opposite. I'll be willing to check out the opposite more. I'll tell you that. I'll be willing to hear them out, especially if they're not trying to force any opinions. But it seems like a lot of people are on the side of Hasan Piker when it comes to you need to be on this side and why don't you feel this way politically. There's a lot of things that I don't care about. I don't trust the government like that. I don't think that we know the whole truth about mostly of anything. Why would I sit here stressing when I think that all of it is just to cause a divide and make us stress and go against each other? I call people out for saying stupid stuff and doing stupid stuff. Period. I don't really care if you're left or right, personally. Right, that got nothing to do with me. I just like roasting low cows. People like Hasan, they can't seem to understand that. Or they maybe just don't even care. They just want numbers. They want numbers on their side. It's pretty stupid.
Yes, they have a you're either with us or against us mentality, and they apply it to everything, and they attack people on all of these, on everything. Hasan insults and threatens everybody who isn't supporting him. Yes, exactly. Just like go to White House. And also, like, one of the reasons why I don't like doing this stuff is, like, I just simply don't like doing what Hasan does. This is like me saying that Hasan is a loser because he doesn't, he doesn't have a level 90 character in PoE 2. He's playing a game that I'm not interested in playing. I have no desire in playing the game that he's trying to play. So I don't know why he's constantly trying to, like, self-aggrandize himself and, make a big deal out of the fact that they have him as some speaker at like a democratic socialist event. Like, I don't care about any of that. Like, I mean, I've been invited to a lot of events. I've been invited to a lot of things. Like, people have wanted to have me come out and do that. And I just, I have no interest in doing that. So it's very odd for him to look at that. Like, I don't think that that's what my role is. I don't want that to be my role. I want more money and recognition. Yeah. And I think that to an extent, he does care primarily about how it messes with like his image, right? People seeing him in a certain way. That's why he's like mentioning and talking about how, the Jumbotron didn't talk about the fact that I was at the NBA game, right? I mean, oh my God. Like, who does this? I mean, people do this that are like narcissists, right? Or like, self-involved in one way or another.
Yeah, Hasan is definitely on a different type of time. I'm with Asmon on that. I'm not playing that game, right? There's a lot of people that will come to my channel and start trying to talk a bunch of crap and get me to play certain games. I'm not doing it. I'm cool. I'm not playing the political game. I'm not even playing the numbers game. I'm not going to sit here and chase numbers. I do a combination of what I want to talk about, what my audience would like to hear. Simple as that, bro. Simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't think it's necessary for me to go into the extremes. And I'm not even saying if you're a viewer, you have to like be the way I am. You could be on the left or on the right. I honestly don't give a damn. I'm just gonna be real. I'm not even trying to sit here and go back and forth and debate with you. For what? Because I call out locales and call out certain things within society. That's me calling society out. I'm not claiming no sides. And honestly, it's mostly because I don't care. It's mostly because of that. Mostly from me not giving a damn. Like, at all. Why would I? For what? It is literally a game. That's more than an expression. When I say the comparison of it's like a football team, right? Like they try to make people go against each other, and honestly, it's literally just a game for entertainment. I believe politics is like pro wrestling sometimes. You got one side going after another side, they go back and forth and be yelling at each other, and then they high five behind the scenes. Good, we got them. Made them think we don't like each other when we got the same objective. But that's just me. Maybe I'm going a little too deep. Or maybe there's some people that's listening that might be like, you know what? This guy's actually cooking. He actually making sense.
The other people will always have to deal with Hasan's radical language and him saying that things like, you know, America deserved 9/11. Like, average people hear America deserved 9/11 and they don't care what the context is. They're going to say that that's really bad and this person doesn't represent us. The majority of Americans don't want to vote for somebody who supports Hamas, somebody who supports the Houthis, right? This is just simply not an American value. And inside of the Democratic Party, there are effectively two different groups of people. Well, there's multiple groups, but there are two main groups of people that are fighting each other. And one group of people are people like Hasan, who are the ethnic identitarians, religious identitarians, foreign war enjoyers, or not enjoyers, but like foreign war and foreign, like involvement focused. Like, they don't care about what happens in America. They care about what happens in Palestine. And that's because they have like an ethnic or religious solidarity with those people, and they don't share that solidarity with the American people. If they did, they would be more than willing to put bygones away and vote for the lesser of two evils of Kamala Harris.
Man, I'm still not voting for nobody. I haven't seen a candidate that I like truly full force believed in. And if I did, they get eliminated from the competition pretty easily. Like, I'm talking about, it's almost as if they didn't want any other two parties to run. It just has to be Democrat and Republican. Anyway, I think Hasan Piker responded.
Asmongold calls Hasan an invasive species infecting the Democrat Party. You are not a Democrat. You are not helpful to the Democrats. You want to infect the Democrat policy with Middle Eastern identity politics. You are the enemy from within, he says. Yeah, dude, listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. What am I saying? I'm saying, hey, wouldn't it be nice if we had nicer things? We have the money for it. Why is it going to fucking Israel? Why is it going to endless wars overseas? It's not just in the fucking Middle East, and Latin America too. Why are we doing all this shit? It's for a small group of people that are profiting off of this death and destruction, but it's not good for the average American. Can we please get fucking healthcare? They're trying to turn this into like, oh, it's brown coded to care about what? Israel's profound level of control over American foreign policy. That's a brownoid thing. We should be servile to the needs of Israel. That's what the real whites care about. Is that the argument that you're making?
You were an invasive species into the liberal and Democrat movement and party.
And there are liberals out there who will hear him say this and go, hey, this fucking neo-Nazi that we supposedly despise is actually really cooking up a solid take here. Guy who fucking despises your movement turns around and tells you what's best for your movement that he despises.
It's crazy. Hasan despises quite a few movements and tells them what to do daily. In fact, ain't that what these dictators be doing? Yo, Hasan is a fool, bro. A straight fool. You know what? Just for the heck of it, play the nasty song for Hasan. He was on the screen for 2 seconds already. Just left a sour taste, metaphorically.
Yeah. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
Yeah, crybaby Hasan strikes again. I think Asmon cooked him. He doesn't know how to handle it. Right? Asmongold made a lot of valid and good points, which is something that Hasan Piker's not used to. He ain't really accustomed to that type of stuff. But tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button and hype button. Also, subscribe if you haven't. Watch more videos.